I like that song way better.
Music really helped me blend in with the community here because music is a language that we all speak.
I think that music is a language, and I think that, I don't know, like you can read Spanish, you can read English, you also need to learn how to read music. My name is Jasmine Arami Mendieta Gauto. It's rather a long name, but where I'm from, we have two last names, so fair enough. I am from Asunción, Paraguay. That's in South America. My native language is Spanish and Guarani. That's like the two official languages in Paraguay. Of course, I'm better in Spanish, and then English is my third language. I think the biggest challenge was to get used to English in practice because you study like English from the books, and truth is Americans, they don't speak like the books do. It just is not a thing. And also English phonics. Like, I don't know if you can put this in the video, but like one time I asked for the shit instead of for the sheet. That was pretty bad. So that was pretty bad. I think music is a language, and I think that even in improvisation, I would say, you need to speak the language, you need to understand the vibe. It's like when you go to a party or like to a gathering or something like that, and you just feel the vibe, you know? If in the party you can see like this dry sense of humor, you can be sassy at everyone. But then if it's more conservative, you should avoid that language. And I think that can be seen in music as well. Just like depending on the vibe and what's going on, you approach different techniques. It's like strange paradox.
Hi, my name is Ariel Gomez. I am a senior here at Dordt. I'm from Brazil, and I am an art major with a double emphasis in graphic design and pre-architectural studies.
And I'm Michael. I'm a senior at Dordt and studying history. Also from the same place he is from. Yeah. We both speak French, Portuguese, English, and a little bit of Spanish. For you?
A little bit of Spanish. We've played on worship teams. I lead a couple of teams. I lead at my church too. And then on the side we have a couple of jazz bands that we play together.
Growing up, we were just always surrounded by music.
Hi, I'm Rainanda Divishtaputra Badudu, Ray for short. I'm 20 years old. I'm a junior here at Dordt College, and I'm from Jakarta, Indonesia. I play guitar, and I play a little bit of piano, and I mainly sing. So I've been singing for about 7 years and playing guitar for about 8 years. I just love doing it, like doing the action of singing and playing guitar itself. When I'm holding that guitar, I feel one with the fretboard, one with that piece of wood that is sitting on your lap. I feel one with it. And when I sing with it, my voice and the voice of the guitar just blends together. And it feels so relaxing, so refreshing, so soothing. So that's a place where I find refuge. That's a place where I can feel free to express myself, whether or not there's an audience or not. The hardest part about being an international student would just be assumptions. When you come into a relationship, or you come into an interaction, or you come into a band, and people assume just the way you communicate before getting to know you first. They see me, I'm Asian, I speak some kind of language that sounds funny. English is my first language, actually. So all those assumptions and kind of like my music style, oh, it's got to be something more trippy and unfamiliar. No, just because I look different, it doesn't mean that I favor different things.
when we were younger, our piano teacher used to have us play in the church for like church, and like so she would play the piano, and me, Ray, and Brad, we would play the keyboard and have like trumpet sound and flute sound, violin sound.
Those cheap Yamaha keyboards.
Yeah, because like we don't have anyone who actually plays flute and
Not
all
well
that stuff. Yeah. So we kind of play together. Well, I respect my siblings' musicalities. Like my sister is like, well, in Indonesian we say she's like possessed by the devil.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so I respect that.
You mean mad skills?
Yeah, and like she composes a lot, and like whenever she arranges music, she has like all these weird chords. And, like she starts saying all these stuff I don't understand. And, yeah, that's
We all speak
cool.
a different music. Like in music, there's a jargon. We all speak different jargons. And we're involved in music, but we all have different trajectories. That's why, I don't know, I guess we really do, we respect each other and what we do for each respective musical area we're in, but we don't necessarily meddle with each other.
We won.
We won NCDC,
NCDC,
apparently.
first place. It's a competition, a musical competition between Northwestern College and Dort College.
So it's
And,
kind of like American Idol, but
Yeah, and there are 3 stages: the auditions, the semifinals, and tonight we just had the finals, where we won. So, simply put.
Yeah.
Black and yellow.
That's the colors of Dort.
It's the colors of Dort.
That's not true.
It's a
That's
racist
what
name.
people think. So we are black. We are brothers, and they're
We're
yellow.
We're also.
We're kind of brothers.
It's a little play
We are
on
warriors.
the diversity
Yes.
that we have to bring to this stage tonight. We shine as a beacon of international commitment and investment into the community.
Anything you want, just put a smile on it. You deserve it, baby. You deserve it all. And I'm gonna give it to you. Go choose.
So coming to Dort College, I feel the caliber of musicianship was much lower than I expected. So for us to come from a society of lots of good musicians, and then coming here where everybody is not the same caliber, it's hard for us to then continue to grow in our musicianship when we're not surrounded by people that kind of encourage us to get better in that sense.
People don't know how to improvise, and I think that's very interesting, dynamic, because we come from a tradition where you just improvise. Like, we did not learn how to read music until pretty late after we picked up instruments. We have a very non-verbal way of communicating. Like,
It's much more organic and free-flowing.
so if I'm doing a bass, I can just look at my brother, and he will know that I'm cueing him in to do a solo.
I wouldn't say that Americans cannot improvise. I would just say they have a harder time improvising. I don't know if it is like for the school system or something like that, that you need to play what's in the sheet, But I would just say, open up, do whatever you want, and screw up. That's the number one rule in improvisation. You're allowed to screw up, and that's how you learn,
In Senegal, our founding president said that if you want to understand the people, you need to understand the culture. If you want to understand the music, you need to understand the arts. And I think music, to us, has been a very important part of our lives.
Music really helped me blend in with the community here because music is a language that we all speak.